You know, the world's most captivating presenters will teach you how to move mountains or sell products or both. You know, move mountains is nothing but is move mountains means revolutionizing completely. Is to revolutionize completely means to change the think how people look at. Steve Jobs have made people look differently at the IT industry as completely different perspective. So he has presented the things in that way that it has completely changed the IT industry. So how you can sell products and how you can move mountains. This presentation will kind of show you, will really help you in that thing. So first you need to craft a story that captures both mind and heart. You know, you, here you are looking is nothing but humans are humans have born and brought up by telling stories for thousands of years. You know, our grandma, she used to tell the story, and we used to to the stories listen to her stories, and we don't used to sleep also by listening to her stories. You know, her stories were that inspiring and that talking that we used to listen to their stories so beautifully. People like to connect, you know, with the help of stories. They like images. They like images. You should connect with the images. You should craft your if any product you want to sell, you know, you should craft a story behind it, and by crafting a story you can sell the product very fast because it's very easy to sell the product by crafting a story. If you're not able to craft the story, you know, it becomes really very difficult to explain something. I'll tell you an example how it's going to help you. See, many of the presenters, what they do, you know, they just make the bullet points, you know, like this. We don't live in our lives with bullet points. Many of the presentation I have seen, many of the presenters, what they do, they make this kind of bullet points, you know. They'll discuss the topic. I was born in Ukraine, my family, 1980, all these points, you know. In presentation, they will highlight the bullet points, you know, one, two, three, four, four. I would suggest you to basically avoid those bullet points you're using. You know, bullet points and not beneficial. You know, you have to keep your try to keep you know, points should be there, but you should write in your own notes. Own notes you can have as your own keynotes when talking to audience. It should not be many people what the presentations they do. You know, they highlight the bullet points because they can remember so easily by looking to that point. They can speak well. You know, but I would suggest you to I would suggest you to not write the bullet points for the sake that you remember. It's very important. uh, you can write your own notes. You can carry in your hand what kind of you can write with your own hand, and that will really help you in that will really help you in making the good presentations. Hope you would avoid making the presentations with the bullet points. Uh, Here is nothing but here's the slide. If without bullet points, you know, if you write the story with the images, you'll be able images then it will be easy to share. For example, this is your child age, and this is how you grew. You know, you became the father. Here's your wife. Here you purchased your home. Here is your wife. You know, here's your child. This is nothing but this is the images which is going to tell the story. So a story should have a beginning, a middle, as well as an end. You know, in the beginning, where you went to grandma's house, in middle you were carries at the end what you became. This kind of stories, this is worth catching to the eyes. So a presentation is nothing but completely a visual story. So you should tell the story to your audience and not the bullet points. Hope I think you will avoid this. Try to tell the visual stories so that the audience will be able to catch up with you. Filmmakers have you seen? Now without the script, they are not going to talk to the audience. Filmmakers, what they do, first they write the script, because if the script is good, then that's going to sell very fast, and the people will like your movie. So trust me, you should always start with a paper and not with a PowerPoint directly. So you should write your ideas in the form of story on the paper and not the PowerPoint. So, my dear friends, emotions we'll see in the next slide about those presentations.